Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another Alphalete review. They launched some new stuff that I picked up because I was so super excited to try some of the new pieces that launched. So we're gonna dive into that today, but a couple things. Please ignore my under eyes. They're a little bit bruised because I had PRP done. So they are healing, but they're looking a little bit better than they were before. The under eyes were quite rough, okay? So we're trying to fix her kind of naturally. You know, I didn't want to get any filler or anything, so the lady recommended PRP. So that's basically where they just like draw your blood and take like, put, I don't know, platelets or plasma or something under your eye so your own blood like heals you. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, so I'm a little bruised from that, and Nico is in the background kind of puttying up the closet because we have our renovations going on, which I did vlog a little bit of that yesterday. So that should be coming soon. This video is probably going to be up first, but we're vlogging kind of the whole renovation we're doing on the condo and stuff like that. So if you hear any noise in the background, that is him. Please ignore it, and I am sorry in advance if it is distracting at all. So with that being said, before we get into anything, please follow me on Instagram and TikTok. It is amran.lee, I believe, for both, or Amran Lee on TikTok and amran.lee on Instagram. You'll find me. I'm trying to get more into TikTok and post on there. I do post like a lot of beachy stuff, more life stuff on Instagram and things, and then some fitness stuff as well. So go ahead and follow me on those if you just want to see more life updates. But with that being said, let's jump into this review. We have a lot of stuff here. I think I pulled a couple items out already, so we can start with these. Let's see. Oh yeah, so this collection, they came out with their new pump legging and shorts, and then they came out with like V-back and Tenacity, and they came out with these really cute Tenacity bodysuits, and I'm not a bodysuit girl, but I picked up a couple to try. So let me put on the first outfit and we'll get into the review. I have the first outfit on. This is Tenacity in the color silver, and it is, okay, it doesn't say on here, but it's their V-back shorts, and I'm pretty positive this is called the Lina bra. Stats really quick, I'm 5'4", my true size in bottoms is extra small, and then tops, I'm normally a small. Well, like bras, I'm normally a small, but then if I want like a tight fitting top, like extra small or something like that. So yeah, in my last check-in, I weighed in at 114 pounds. I am starting prep for a show, so I'm also going to be recording that. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I'm going to start a whole prep series, hopefully soon. Anyways, color silver. So from the last launch, I sized up in this bra from a small to a medium. So this is a medium. The reason I did that, because if you watch my last review, I had like a little bit of some of the bra coming up from the under boob, and it didn't sit nice and like tuck under. So I went ahead and sized up, and I would say it definitely goes under much more. I feel more covered in the cleavage area. There is a tiny bit more room in the armpit right here in this bra with sizing up, and I do feel like the straps are not loose enough to where they would fall off, but they do feel looser. Like I would probably, if I could have the choice, like make them the teeniest bit tighter, but they're way more comfortable sizing up than they are in the small. And the cute thing with this bra is that you can adjust the straps back here just to have a different style look in the back. So you can have them closed, or you can open them up. Let me try to do that. And you can have kind of like an open style back. So the Tenacity fabric, it's very smooth, it's brushed, it's soft but a little bit thick. So here in Hawaii, if you don't like a thick, snatching, like material, you're probably gonna want to steer away from this because it is a little bit warm. But that's why I got the shorts in these. This bra though, I really do love the style of it. It kind of dips down here, and then the way the straps go over my shoulders is just super flattering. It doesn't slide off the traps and look just odd. It keeps that shape like this, whereas like some bras that I have from Alphalete kind of go like this, and then it loses that like neckline shape, and this one doesn't. And then it has that curve on the bottom that also flatters everything here. And it does give really good side coverage. Again, this is a size up from my normal size, and it does feel the tiniest bit loose, like right here, as you can see, maybe. But it still feels really comfortable to wear. So I would say if you are like really in between sizes and you don't want that like under bust coming up, I would size up in this, and you could still get away with the straps not falling off. But if you want to play it a little bit safe, I would stay true to size and probably go with this, like for me, a small. So stay true to size for that. But overall thoughts, I really do like this bra. The only thing I wish is like maybe, I don't know how you could have an adjustable strap with this, but an adjustable strap would have been so nice so I could get my perfect fit along the traps to just really, really make it that extra like centimeter snug that I would like. So I have on the matching shorts in silver, the Tenacity V-back shorts. A signature thing with Tenacity that I thought was a signature thing, at least, is that it normally has like a curved glute seam here, and this V-back short does not. It's pretty straight down, so it does not accentuate the glutes. I think that is a missed opportunity right there. Would have been so much more flattering if it had that curve to just like give that illusion of the side glute just looking a lot better, you know? Another thing with Tenacity is it does have the seam right here, and then it does have like this little top seam that goes around and it connects to the front seam that goes down the side, but it doesn't have anything in the top along the front of the shorts. So all the Tenacity shorts and leggings, there's no seam in the front, but wherever this seam is on the side, it has a seam that connects around to the back with that. It also has a very cute tonal logo. It is silicone, not sewn in or anything, but I like how small, discreet, and tonal it is. And then here is the V-back. So I'm really not sure how I feel about the V-back shorts. I really feel like they could be more of a V. Like, if I pull them up more in the front, it might be a V more in the back. I do think they're cute. I love a good V short. They have like a hidden scrunch in them, so it kind of just looks like a seam that separates the glutes more, as opposed to like having an actual like full scrunchy thing that you can see on the outside. But the V, I feel like, could definitely have a little bit more of like a scrunched moment to accentuate it more. And just be a little bit more dramatic and go all the way down with it here. And then, I just feel like it could have been done a little bit better. So the V is not giving as much of a V as I like, and the fact that this also doesn't curve around, I just don't think they're as flattering as the regular Tenacity shorts are, because they're about the same fit and length on me as the regular Tenacity shorts, maybe like the hair bit higher on the waist compared to the regular ones, because Tenacity is a little bit of a lower rise than like their contour and seamless collections. Those go up a little bit higher on the waist, but they might have put this a tiny bit higher so they could do the V-back on the back of the shorts. But I really feel like it could have been done a bit better. you know? So, not my favorite. I feel like if it had that curved glute seam and a little bit more of a dramatic V back here, these would be, oops, sorry. These would be so super cute. I love the colors that they launched for this whole collection slash launch, because they had some brights. They had this neutral and they did launch black, but they had blues, purples, greens, corals. So I was so super excited that they had some bright colors. So I did get this set in every color that they launched, because I truly thought that I was going to like it. I just don't know if I do, but I'm gonna try on the other colors to show you guys. So I was just going through my order right now, kind of organizing everything, and I realized that Alphalete did not send me my shorts in digital violet that I ordered, unfortunately. And this is not the first time that they have left stuff out of my package that I had ordered and paid for and just like never received. So that's great. But I have the sports bra, so I can at least like show you the color. But that's so disappointing because honestly, digital violet was my favorite color and the coral color that launched with this launch, and I was so super excited for it. So that's a bummer. But anyways, moving on to the Tenacity V set again. This is the Cerulean blue, and it fits really good in this color. I feel like it's fitting a little bit nicer on the armpits than the gray one was. So that's good. And I really do like this color. It is a tiny bit bright for me though. I'm not used to this bright of a blue. Like this is like deep ocean but neon at the same time. So I'm not sure how much I like it in this color. I do like blue though, so hopefully you can tell what the true color is. But this is the back. I'm not going to go too much into detail. I'm not going to go too much into detail on the bra again because I already showed you guys it, but I'll give you some close-ups. The side, not as baggy as the gray one, I feel like, and then the back. Here are the V-back shorts in Cerulean. So again, I got the sports bra in a medium and then I got the shorts in an extra small. And I really feel like this side glute seam is a missed opportunity. But here's the back. Trying to get the tags out of the way. I do think these like Tenacity colors are very thick and like squat proof. I'm wearing like a light nude thong, so they're definitely not going to show anything crazy because they're squat proof. But something with the Tenacity fabric specifically is I do get CT in it, and sometimes I have to like adjust down here. Other than that, it's really just sucks you in. The next color I have on is the neon coral color, which I feel like is coming off just a little bit lighter than what it actually is in person. It is a tiny bit deeper and brighter. So this, I did order the bra in a small and a medium. So right now I have the small on because I want to see how much better it fit. And I actually do think that the small in this launch doesn't have the underbust problem that I had in the last launch when they released the yellow and their like front dip waist short. So I might say I like the small a little bit better than the medium. The straps definitely fit a bit tighter. Here's the back, same as the other one. So the armpits, they're still good side coverage in the small. I don't feel like I'm spilling out anywhere. I definitely feel like I could get a good workout in. Another thing with this bra is it does have removable cup pads, so that is a plus. So if you want to keep the cup pads in, they're already set to go, but if you want to take them out, that's an easy fix, just remove them. Yeah, so I do really like the small in this bra. I would probably say stick true to size, especially in this launch. The color is so super cute. Moving on to the shorts now. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of disappointed because this color is see-through and it's not even stand-up proof. Hopefully you can catch on camera, like you can see my tattoo through the shorts. You can even see like the shadowing of where my underwear is, like stops and isn't. I have another tattoo on my hip right here. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. So this was my favorite color out of the Tenacity V-back line that I was really excited for. So the fact that it is see-through just standing up is way disappointing. Here's the V-back on these. I do feel like this color makes a tan pop and like the glutes pop a little bit more than the other colors do. I hope they release this color in something else because it's very cute, but like the regular Tenacity shorts would be way better than these. And it just needs to be a little bit more opaque, like maybe double line like the top of the waistband is, you know? Okay, I do want to quickly note that the colors neon coral and silver are definitely going to show cellulite in the Tenacity material a little bit more than the blue, the cerulean color will, so keep that in mind. But moving on, we're still in the Tenacity realm with the fabrics and stuff, but we're moving on to the bodysuit. I'm not really a bodysuit girl, but I do actually think this is pretty cute and flattering. I got it in the silver color and then black. So I do like the neckline right here. It's kind of got the lina bra top part of it, but then like has this connecting piece to the shorts. So the shorts right here from this seam down, it's like one layer, but from this seam up, it's double layered. So it's pretty thick and warm. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm getting hot in this. It is nice that right here it's not double lined and the back is super open, but it's pretty warm, so I definitely know I'm gonna be getting like sweaty in this, and the fabric does show sweat, especially in a light gray color, so keep that in mind. There is a built-in shelf bra. I don't know if you can see it through the fabric, but it goes under here around to the side. So here's the back. It has the lina bra back, and then it has this V back here that dips down into the shorts. And I think this is so cute and flattering and kind of how the shorts should have been. The only other thing that I think they could have done right here is, again, do a little scoopy doopy side moment right here, scooby doopy side moment, because that's a missed opportunity again to just really accentuate the glutes over here and over here. So could have done that. Sad they didn't, but I like the V-back that they have going on here because it's very dramatic, and it really accentuates that V moment, okay? So that is nice. What I am noticing, ooh, I got this in an extra small, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but these straps are tight. Like this whole upper part right here, from here up, like it is like tugging my upper body down because it is tight, and I definitely don't think like I could size up in this because I just don't think it would fit me right. And even like pulling the fabric up, like it's not doing anything. It's just the straps itself are really freaking tight. So I don't think I would be like comfortable wearing this for a long period of time, like just wearing it out and about all day, like especially with how hot it is and how tight these straps are. I would be so uncomfortable. I would need to be like readjusting like constantly to like keep my shoulders back. I already have a problem with my shoulders rounding forward. I don't need something else like pulling me down, you know? So I am finding that as like the biggest like downside to this bodysuit right now. I don't know how you fix that, like maybe get some adjusters on here or something, but yeah, that's the biggest downside that I'm noticing at the moment. Other than that, like I really think the fit, like as in like the cut of everything, is super cute. And I like the length of the shorts because they're not too short. You could pull them down more and have them be a little bit longer, or you could roll them up more and they won't look too crazy rolled up. And then just like this side moment, let's see, is there a little logo hanging around anywhere? I don't know, do you see a logo? Oh, right here, found it. That's kind of random, it's like right front and center. I feel like if anything, it could have been like down here, or like back here, or like right here, like something small and like out of the way, but it's like, oh, bam! Even though it's tonal and small, so you can't really tell, it's not that big of a deal. I like the tonal tiny logo better than just like a big Alphalete or something in white, so that's cute. But let me try on the black one really quick and just show you the color. I have the bodysuit on again in black, and this is again an extra small. So the tonal logo right here, and I'm saying this is tight right here, and I feel like I have a pretty normal sized mid, whatever this is called, mid drift. It's not too short, but it's not like too long. I feel like it's in between. So I don't know why it's like so super tight, and then it's really just a thick material. And here's the back. Just standing. I do feel like the straps back here might be like kind of pinching my back fat a little bit. I'm not sure, you could tell me on camera how it's looking. But they are the same straps that are adjustable like the bra, so you can have it open. Open them if you want to. Just like the bra, and then it has that nice V in the back. Again, I don't know. The Tenacity material itself is just like a little bit more thick and tight, so I do have HS, and if you're somebody that also has that, it's probably not the best material for it, and it could definitely irritate it a bit more than other ones. I think this bodysuit would be like top notch if it was in Alphalete's Aura material. I love that material so much, especially when I'm having any flares or anything, because it's just so much more comfortable to wear, and it doesn't like pinch or like gather in like places and stuff that other material like Tenacity or their seamless might. So I hope they release something like this in their Aura material. I don't think it would be as tight right here, and I definitely don't think it would be as hot, because their Aura is like soft but a lot thinner, especially as somebody who lives in Hawaii. So it is super cute, and as somebody who is not a bodysuit girl, I do kind of actually like it, but at the same time I feel like it could be a little bit better, so I don't know. I feel like this is up to like personal preference and like viewer discretion. All right, next up I have on the Alphalete Sandy Bra and Pump Legging. We're just gonna go into the Sandy Bra first. So I was so freaking excited about this bra because this is probably one of my favorite style of bras that I have seen launch from Alphalete in a long time. I was so excited to get my hands on it because the cut, the scrunch, everything about it, I was for it, okay? So it is so cute. It is a thin, minimal style bra, but I still feel super supported in it. It does have removable cup pads, which also I think is helping me feel that support. It has this under scoop right here that goes into this little scrunch moment and this V neckline. The side coverage is pretty good, maybe the teeniest bit coming out right here, but nothing excessive at all. And then it is just like a band that goes all the way around. The band is not adjustable or anything. It's thicker, and then the straps just go straight down. These straps though are super thick. I don't know why they're so thick. It was a pain in the butt to try to adjust these. You have to like take them out, kind of like pull the fabric through here, and then like pull it through and then like straighten it out, you know? So they're kind of difficult to adjust, and they're really thick, and this ball right here is like digging into the back of my shoulder blade very uncomfortably. So that's the only thing that's uncomfortable about this bra, is this part right here, the strap part. I actually find that this is like very, very well fitting, and the band itself is not too tight. I am a 32 around the rib cage though, so if you're a little bit thicker in the rib cage, you might need to size up for that reason. Because this material, although it says Amplify, it is quite thick and not as soft and stretchy as regular Amplify or Contour. So that is something to note as well. Something else that I didn't really care for is how this is just like a sticker logo, and it's white. It's like pasted on last minute. Not really any thought or care went into this logo right here for this pump collection. So yeah, this would have been cute if it was a tonal silicone logo like Tenacity's collection, or even if it was a little sewn on tonal logo like the Amplify collection. That could have been cute too. Or even if they just put it in the back right here and said Alphalete sewn in, or the little A sewn in. I think that's a better placement than having it right here on the front. But anyways, whew, I'm running out of breath, because let me tell you, getting these leggings on was a pain in the butt. I really thought they weren't gonna fit. So I got my regular size small in the bra, and then I got my regular size extra small in the leggings. And this material is stiff. Man, it is stiff. So let me pop you down a little bit. Can you see them? So I'm 5'4". They definitely go like all the way to your ankle. I have them scrunched up a little bit. These were way too difficult to put on. Like, I would never go through the hassle of putting these on to wear them to the gym, because of how long it took me to like freaking scrunch all this up. Also, another note, as somebody with HS, this is a very stiff material, so it is right there and it is not comfortable. Let me tell you, this is not a legging I would reach for that reason as well. It does have that tiered waistband though that the regular Amplify does. It is a little bit stiffer than the regular Amplify material, so the whole legging itself is stiffer. Again, it has this like little sticker logo, but even like right here, the tip of the A is already peeling off. So that would come off in the wash and wouldn't even be cute anymore. It does have like some paneling going down the side here. Let me bring it down. All right, so here's like the side paneling that it has, and the pump is supposed to be like glute lifting right here. So it has like a little under glute compression that's supposed to like lift your glutes, which I do think it does. Like, it definitely lifts them. It doesn't go into the butt crease right here to where you can have that flattering like under glute crease, but it just kind of like sits, has your glutes sit right here up and a little bit more perky. So I definitely think the pump does what it says, and it gives it a little pump and lift. Something else that's different than the regular Amplify is it has a thicker scrunch. So I would compare this to the Define Impact Scrunch, because it is thicker. It kind of has that little reflective sheen on it, and it doesn't go fully like in your glutes to separate them. It kind of just sits on the outside. It gives a little separation, but not fully in there and like separating everything, if that makes sense. So together with the pump and this little glute separation, I do think they're very flattering on the glutes. They are shorter on the rise back here as well. So if you have like a short glute rise, I think these would be really short glute friendly. But like if you're a taller
glute rise girl, trying to pull them up might be a little difficult, especially with how stiff this material is. But it is super thick, so they are going to be squat proof. This color is Palace Blue. But yeah, I think it's worth it if you want the glute look, that pump look. But again, I don't know if it's worth it, at least in the leggings, because of how much effort it was putting these on. I want to do it again. And then something else in the leggings I noticed is it has the sewn-in logo, like the Amplify. So it says Alphalete right here, sewn in. But then also has that sticker right here, like this is so unnecessary. We could have just had this. And then you could have just sewn in the same Alphalete up here, like the Amplify, and you didn't need this. That was unnecessary. So yeah, my thoughts are, I don't think the leggings are worth the effort and the stiffness and the comfortability. Like, I wouldn't really feel comfortable doing legs because the seam is getting stretched so much right here. This like thick butt seam right here that like, it's just not comfortable. I feel it like kind of stretching and pulling, and the fabric is so thick, it's just not comfortable. So these are not my favorite, but I do think they give that glute pump, so they do what they say, but not my favorite fabric. I have on the Sandy bra in Ultraviolet, and I think this color is so cute. I'm really disappointed that I did not get sent the shorts in my order, and I don't know, forget about me out here in Hawaii. They're like, here, just send her whatever. But I do think that the color Ultraviolet is a little bit, like a hair softer than this Palace Blue. So it's like the teeniest bit softer. And I do prefer the softness over how like stiff this one is. But same thing as the Palace Blue Sandy bra. The logo here, this front thing, this front, yeah, what is it called? I'm blanking, I don't know. But it's flattering, and then here it goes under the bust, so it covers right here and doesn't lift up, which I think is nice. We have enough side coverage here, and then the back. Again, the only thing that's like really bothering me is this giant knot that's sticking into the back of my shoulder blade right here. It is painful. Moving on to the pump shorts. I have the Palace Blue pump shorts on. They are a little bit easier to get on, obviously, because you don't have to pull them all the way up your leg. But something I'm noticing is that like this bottom band right here is really thick. Like, I almost feel as if my legs are losing a little bit of circulation right here. I do think it might be nice because, where am I? It might stay in place better and might not ride up as much as like normal shorts would. But I don't know, I just feel like any shorts are gonna get rolling, like no matter what, unless it's maybe like a biker. But anything like less than a 5-inch, I think is gonna roll. So I do feel like I'm losing a little bit of circulation here in my legs from how tight this is. And again, the material itself, it's not really the best for somebody with HS, so just keep an eye out for that. I don't feel like I'm getting any camel toe though. I just feel like I'm getting bunching like right here in this like upper thigh area. And again, the sticker logo is like already coming off right here. And it does also have the sewn-in logo in the back, so I'm not sure what they're doing there with like double logos. I do like the rise on these though as well. I feel like it's a really good flattering rise. They're not too long, but not too short. And it does have the side contour detail and also scoops under the glutes to provide that lifting pump right here that kind of like pushes the butt cheeks up a bit so they don't sit and like droop. It kind of gives that perkiness. So I feel like from the side they sit up more, and from the back it's like a little shelf it sits on. So I do think it is really flattering and gives your glutes a pumped look, and for that reason I do like them. But for the reason I don't is because the material itself is not my favorite, and this scrunch right here It's so super thick. You can feel it when you're squatting. So if you don't mind a scrunch just like rubbing up and down right there and feeling it when you squat, you're probably gonna like these. I also think that they're short glute friendly, so that's something else to keep in mind. And the pump is pumping, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I did just throw on my Alphalete black contour shorts for the last few items I have to review. I just feel like the color is going to look better. You'll be able to tell like what to wear it with better than the Palace Blue because I got the sandy bra in black. I do feel like this color is more comparable to the Ultraviolet color in the sandy bra. It's not as stiff as the Palace Blue. It's a tiny bit softer in the material. So I do like this one. I'm definitely going to keep it. I love a good just black and white bra. So this one is a keeper. But again, I wish this logo was gone or tonal, and then they could have just put it in the back as well. So hopefully they don't be doing this for the next launch because this bra is so cute. I'll probably end up just like peeling it off, or I mean it's gonna come off anyways on its own in the wash. So this is the black one. I have on the white sandy bra. This one, the Alphalete logo is like silver gray. So it still stands out, unfortunately, and I feel like you could really tell all the details in the white. But something that I did notice in the white is you can totally see the cup pads through the fabric. So that's a little bit unfortunate and sad because I feel like the cup pads are really giving it that supportive lift and holding the girls together. And I feel like if you take it out, you'll probably still have it, but just not quite as much. So this is the white one. The last item I have to review is the Amplify Push Tank. This is in the color Sahara, and I got a size small in this. So I do think it is cute, but what's bothering me is like how tight the shelf bra is in it. So there's this shelf bra, as you can see, but I'm not sure why it's there because there's no liner or like padding in it or anything. So I feel like it definitely could have pads, so that way like you can't see your nips through it or anything. At least an option for people who don't like that look. It is just like a regular tank style in that stretchy seamless Amplify fabric. So it is tight. It's like sweat, like it's sweat wicking, so you could definitely wear this to the gym and work out in it. I think the back is really cute, as in like the shape of the U in the back, but I don't like this sticker white Alphalete A logo that's just smack center in the back. It's just a white sticker right there. I really don't think it's cute. I think something like this could have had maybe the Aura logo, like a little cursive logo in the back. If it were to have anything, I feel like that would match kind of the vibe this is giving, because the fabric, not the fabric, the hardware on it is gold, if you can see. So it's kind of just giving a little bit more elegant. I think the Sahara color is cute. It does kind of meet and greet like right at the Amplify contour short rise, so you don't see any stomach or anything, and it doesn't really ride up if I move around. I feel very secure in it, but I do think I would like this a tiny bit more if it was just like a hair longer, like an inch maybe or two. I feel like I would really like this, because then it would go right below my belly button instead of right at / above my belly button. But overall, I think this one's actually pretty cute. I just kind of wish it came with cup pads and had a tiny bit longer length added to the bottom. But it's that seamless Amplify material, and very cute, a cute option. I would probably size up if you were in between sizes. I am a small, and like I said, I normally get like extra small or extra small in tops like this. So it's could be a tiny bit tighter here if I did size down, but I didn't want that. So I'm glad I stayed to the small. Alright guys, I know that was a lot, but thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Also leave a comment down below of what you think of this launch, and if you have any thoughts or questions or anything, just let me know and I'll try to reply to all of you. Thank you so much and bye!